Recommended to rent live training. I was reading what it said on Renee's account, though. It's Renee!
There, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you doing today? Oh, no.
I got sound, but no picture, right?
How do you think someone...
How about now? When my son has he turn with the whole this whole mic thing when I use his. Um, can you guys? You should be able to hear us now, right?
Yeah, it actually connected my phone to my laptop for some reason.
So you're hearing. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. I have to go through the spiel again about this list. Okay. For those, okay, so apologize for the mic. So I'll redo the intro. I found this on the internet and I really like this list. And the reason being is they have some guys from the old times that I think get so overlooked. Like the guy there that's on the other side here. Um, like, for instance, Henry Grebs, Sam Langford, Willie Pep, they rarely get put in the top 10. And those guys, I'm going to reveal their records and what they did there. I do feel Chavez should be in the top 10, and I think Hagler should. There's an argument for a Hagler to be in the top 10. And if you didn't know, it is Renee's birthday. And so
How'd you guess?
I just took this wild, yeah, you know. But all right, so folks, if you're watching, I really would be generally curious to hear your top five. If you got a top 10, even better. But again, I thought this is one of the better lists here, for sure. And yeah. So, Renee, who you got? If you were to choose one person in your top 10, who would it be?
In my top 10, he's kind of an underdog. And in the beginning, when he was an amateur, I loved the way he fought. Um, and then something happened and he kind of went down the tubes. But there's a guy named Joe Thunder. I don't know if you remember him.
Joe Thunder.
Yeah, way, way back in the day.
Like what time? Like what decade?
He would be 80s, 90s.
Middleweight? What weight? What weight?
Heavyweight.
Heavyweight. Joe Thunder.
Yeah, and he had a cross that put a lot of people down.
Put him to sleep.
Oh yeah, big time.
um, I'll give you my top number one. Gene Fulmer. Yeah. Sugar Ray Robinson. Just textbook. Him and Willie Pep, ironically, actually met in amateurs, and Willie decided to fight him because there was nobody else, and Sugar Ray was obviously a couple weight classes above in there. And I mean, Willie Pep did pretty well for the difference discrepancy in weight, but and they actually became friends later on in there. But back to Sugar Ray Robinson, just killed it in welterweight. I think he was undefeated in welterweight. When he went to
Wow.
middleweight, he suffered his first loss at the hands of Jake LaMotta. They had some incredible matches together. His losses were in the middleweight. Just to give you guys, okay, so here's his had a complete total of 201 fights. 201, not 50, 201. 174 wins, 19 losses, and I'm sure there were a couple of draws there, but just textbook, could fight out in. At the last minute, he could change the trajectory of his punches, and which is pretty amazing how well Jake LaMotta did against him. As Sugar Ray got older, I mean, he did accumulate more losses due to age and just not being in his prime, obviously. But in welterweight, if you can ever go back and watch some of the old fights I've been in welterweight, there are lots on YouTube. Amazing, just amazing. So I have Sugar Ray Robinson, and many people as well have him at like that pinnacle of just style fighter, in fighter, out fighter.
So are you going with your list? Is it the top 10 of all time? Doesn't matter where in time they were?
Yeah, like I definitely will be very transparent here. I do favor the older fighters, the golden era boxer, and those who had they would fight several times a year, sometimes more than once a month. You know what I mean? Like which is indicated by and evidenced by some of these guys' records. Yeah.
Yeah, especially some of the back in the early days, is you'd hear about 100-round fights.
Yeah.
Like,
so, yeah,
like,
incredible.
That's insane. And you look at the gloves that they're using; it's basically a pillow.
Nowhere is like what we're seeing today. Like these incredible gloves being made, like Grant, for instance, in Mexico, the Cludo Reyes, an example, and some of the higher end of Everlast in there. But but just Sugar Ray again. If you guys never watched him, go on YouTube. I mean, you're in for a treat if you like, watching boxing. Who do you got next before I go to my next?
Obviously Tyson's going to be up there. I think in his prime he was a monster. He was a beast. Tyson's going to be up there.
I mean 100.
Mickey Rourke was a boxer too. He did quite well.
You know what's really surprising? What Mickey Rourke doesn't get enough credit for? He was an incredible body puncher. I mean, like I don't know who his trainer was, but incredible body puncher.
Freddie Roach was coaching him.
Was it Freddie? Okay, well,
yeah,
that would make sense. Freddie, yeah.
And it's funny. A lot of people, I think a lot of people don't remember that he left acting to become a boxer, and he was a very good boxer.
Yeah, no. I mean, and the fights with the trilogy with Arturo Gatti. Holy crap, man! Those guys were just they're guys. If you want to see action packed, watch Arturo Gatti and Mickey Rourke. The trilogy there. Any one of them, it's just action packed. There. My next, Willie Pep. Willie Pep, Connecticut. Featherweights, I think just one around, not even throwing a punch. Incredible defense where Pernell Whitaker actually studied Willie Pep for his outstanding defense. Willie Pep, 241 fights. 241 fights. Out of those 241, 229 wins, 11 losses. Now, here's the thing about those 11 losses. He suffered in a plane crash. After he got back in the plane crash and all that, I mean, I forget what year it was, but he got back into it, was still within his prime, and he took his first loss against Sadie Sadler, who was a really dirty fighter, to be honest. But it just goes to show you, he was undefeated before that plane crash, if I'm not mistaken. But Willie Pep, known for his defense, incredible footwork, ring generalship, just unbelievable. Fought into the 60s. Again, 241 fights. That record, I don't see that ever being broken. But yeah.
It's a different era too. Like a lot of those guys, they made money in the beginning and ended up dying like penniless, right?
Like he died in the nursing home because of dementia. He was a guy like records for, yeah, I mean, just sad. But back then it was the golden age. It was a craft. You know what I mean? Like these guys really, really took it. I mean, it was a craft. Like when you look at the all-time greats, I mean, there's a reason why these guys are called all-time greats. I mean, they just.
Yeah, it wasn't taking 15 minutes to get to the ring, right?
You know what I mean? Like they just, work ethic beyond. Not that there's not guys today. I'm not suggesting that.
I'm wondering how the old timers would do with today's technology, though. Right?
What's that?
I wonder how the older guys would do with today's technology. Like training and everything.
Wow.
Whether they would be better or whether it would hinder them somehow. 'Cause those guys were just tough as nails.
I think it was just a different breed. I mean, not having all the access to technology I just think they were just brought up tough and they were just tough. Yeah. So I think the technology, yeah, it's a great question. Like, would that have softened them up where they wouldn't be like who they really were? You know what I mean? Like I look at basketball. Like for instance, Larry Bird's career was cut short because of his back. With all the technology today and all that, well, style play too. I mean, this guy used to jump for balls into the stands and float. But I think there's an argument in that case, like maybe he could have got more longevity. But for the boxers, I almost think we wouldn't see what we have with them. You know what I mean?
It's funny that we were talking about fighting once a month. It kind of reminds me of my Muay Thai and Kirby Kavong instructor would say that some of the people that he trained with and fought with in Thailand, they were fighting almost weekly.
Yeah.
Right? They just try to make a name, make some money.
Yeah, for sure. We got Steve. I'm just catching up with the comments here. Then we finally got the sound back, which was my mic being off. Gene Fulmer, GM Ray Flores here.
Oh, you know what's funny? I actually earlier today I was at work, and I was working about an hour and a half from my house, and I'm going through the mall to the parking lot to get something out of the car, and this guy comes on, walk up the stairs. I'm like, I know that guy from somewhere. Like something clicked, and I was like, I couldn't remember if it was a good or bad thing. And it was Tim Dobson.
Oh.
I was like, oh shit.
Did he make a?
He mentioned 355 and how how it.
So he wanted to stop by and extend that gratitude towards you.
So he was doing a service call in the area, so he stopped by. We had a coffee afterwards. We just chatted about it a little bit.
But we really was really centered around 355.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can understand that. You got anybody next?
You gotta give people what they want.
You gotta give them what they want. So he stopped by. You were certainly going to entertain him regarding 355. It's not an old story. You were happy to, bring it in.
So there's a guy that I absolutely cannot stand, but he was a brilliant boxer. It was it Prince Nassim?
Hassim punching off his legs. What happened to him? Well, go ahead, and I'll tell you what happened to him.
I hate him with the passion. Like, I mean, absolute passion. And then I used to watch this fight. I guess it's just like a Jake Paul thing, right? I used to watch this fight just to watch him lose, and he never did.
He did.
And then he did, And now I saw a video of him recently. He's
Overweight,
massive.
shape, not in
Yeah.
shape. Do you know who he lost to? And he beat him. He beat him with the. He beat every. He set him up everything with the off the jab. Antonio Barrera annihilated him. Actually, put him in a full Nelson and throw him into a corner like at one time because Hassim
Beautiful.
was playing his crap. Watch that fight. That's a really really good fight. Hassim and Antonio Barrera.
Yeah, I watched the documentary. I remember there was the fight when he came in, like when he was like he took like a zip line and people were throwing beer at him.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that fight live, and I was like, "Please God, just let him get let him get a beating."
Yeah,
But his
he
timing
did.
was just
He did that fight. Yeah, yeah. But
like
back to the scene. I think what made him unique and good. You have to give him credit. Like his punching from his leg, like just that unorthodox movement. He just caught people. You know, he just not my top, but definitely unique. You know, in his style. And there was a time where he was reigning terror. You know what I mean? Like he was taking people out. You know. Yeah.
and I think he actually came from money as well, right? Like it wasn't like he did this because he had to fight his way out of the
Yeah, I
poorness.
know. Yeah, I think there was something there. Like, yeah, I think there was a, yeah. I think you're right on that. You guys, nobody here watching has top. Wait, some of you guys did mention. Sorry. Some of you guys did mention. Sorry, let me just back up. Swear what? Joey Mack, yeah, Marcy and Jake LaMotta. God, there was a disturbed individual. Um, Let me see here. Let me just backtrack and see who's got. Yeah, guys, please. I mean, mention your like if you have a top five or whatever. Be interested. I generally would be interested to see who you got. Henry. All right, Harry Grebs. Anybody ever hear of Harry Grebs? Watching Grebs. Early like 1920s. I mean, like 261 fights. Was a middleweight, even went up to every one time. First, he is the guy who gave Gene Tunney his first loss. 261 fights. And I think I think those were wins. He had more fights, something like that, but 18 losses. But they said he was just incredible.
What were the how heavy were those gloves back then?
I don't know if they were going with like there's a certain weight, it's 8 ounce, and I don't know where that cutoff is where they go to 10. Like I know middleweights are wearing 10s, but I know the really lighter weights are 8s now. I just don't know if that was always in place back then. That's a good question. I don't know actually. Like if they were the same weights they're using now. You know. Here's another thing too, guys. The rounds back then, like there weren't like 12 rounds. Some of these fights went like just unbelievable, like rounds. Like it wasn't like 10 rounds or you know what I mean. Like yeah, Harry Grubbs. Who you got? No, but I'm interested. Where did this come from?
What do you got?
What the heck? I have no idea where that came from. Um, I I have no idea where that came from.
That's nice. All right.
I think it's somebody made a picture of you and saying that you wish you were this badass. Wow.
Wow. Wow. That is badass. Though.
Yeah, Jersey Wolcott would really, yeah, and the one with him and Marciano. Uh, wow, look at that, huh? Jeez, man, what's go, huh? Herds Hagler, yeah, can't go wrong with those names. Um, Joe Louis, I have Joe Louis, just Bomber. just 69. Not not over 100, but 69 for heavyweight. 69 fights. The heavyweights obviously didn't have nowhere's back in the day like the lighter weights, but 69, 66 wins, only three losses, and one of them came to Max Schmeller, who we had a rematch with. Those two actually really became friends at the end. Max helped with the funeral arrangements and all that, so they actually really became good friends. It's kind of really a nice story, to be honest. But Joe Louis was phenomenal. Jersey, yeah. I'm just catch up on the comments here. All right. You got anybody else?
A lot of the people I'm thinking about right now are just people who are, like Pac-Man's there for sure.
Yeah, I have him.
I was
Yeah,
actually I was just reading something about him recently, and the people who fought him, how they said like he was just like he's a very nice person outside of the ring, and then inside the ring he's just like
and that
just
southpaw, that left hand blast, man. Yeah, he was. The thing that upsets me about that is, and this is why I don't have Mayweather in my top 10 for a few reasons.
I
And one of
can't
it is he
stand him.
waited till Pacquiao was, past his prime to fight him. You know what I mean? It's like, come on now,
Yeah, well, let's face it, that guy is not that he needs it, but he's definitely about the paycheck, right? Like
Mhm.
even that fiasco with Conor McGregor, which when they boxed.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
McGregor walked away with $100 million. See, like
Jesus.
like some of these
Guys,
other guys, I'm pretty sure they
that's,
haven't seen that in their lifetime.
you know what I mean? Guys set for life. And like, here's this guy gets a shot like that. And you guys that were scraping and crawling, right? Their whole lives in
Yeah,
jail.
and I think that's kind of where things are going to now. It's like it's become these like fan fights
No,
of
it's disgusting.
the retired fighters. That thing with like the last fiasco there on Netflix. It was embarrassing.
It is. It's disgusting. It's disgusting what's happening. Like, just because, and you know why? Because it's going to sell. It's pay per view. They know they're just
But the fighters are now like they're literally saying, "Yeah, I'll fight you next," or whatever, just because
because of that money.
it's
Can you
it's
blame
a
them?
retirement paycheck. Like
Oh,
you've had the crap kicked out of you for 20 years. Now all of a sudden you can go into the ring, have a
yeah.
joke fight, and walk away with 40 million. Like,
It's just disgusting. That's the thing. It just bothers me that it's come to this point. You know what I mean? For entertainment, that you can actually like the stuff's actually happening. You know what I mean? Um, Next, I got Roberto Duran. Cleaned out the lightweight division, went up in weight purposely to meet Sugar Ray Leonard because he couldn't stand that he was the golden boy getting all the attention. So he purposely went up in weight, came up here, and just to basically just beat him around the ring.
was it
Um,
Duran that they found dead, or am I thinking of somebody else?
I think you're thinking of Arturo Gatti. They found it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, in Central America or somewhere down south of America.
Mexico. Yeah, they found him
Yeah,
like dead in this hotel.
and his son too.
Years,
Sadly.
yeah, years later though, right?
Yeah, years later, sadly. Yeah, yeah. But Roberto Duran just cleaned out that lightweight. Just crafty on the inside, what he could do, manipulations. I mean, just cleaned it out. Didn't train and decided what fights he would train for. If you watch the fights with Roberto Duran and Hearns killed him. But he didn't train. He didn't care. But then uh, he did train for Hagler, which was a good fight between those two because he actually went to the gym and really trained for it. Yeah, character, but Roberto Duran, man, that guy
Um,
just
yeah.
murdered, those light man, you know.
I used to enjoy watching Lucia Riker fight too.
Who's that?
Lucia Riker,
Who's
female boxer. She actually came out of the Inosanto Academy.
really? I know. I'm not familiar.
Yeah, I remember. I was watching her. I forgot who she fought, but like they were showing the different change rooms, and in the other change room, her opponent's like hitting the mitts, going crazy, and They go to Lucia's change room and she's doing Tai Chi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then she just destroyed her. I remember actually Mark Denny talking about how she shovel hooked him once at a party. Yeah, and then I don't care who it is, man. When they're a pro athlete, man, and they know how to punch. That's a whole different.
100. 100. Yeah, Drizzy Wolka, he was, man. He gave Marciano a fit until the later round, man. Until the other, yeah. Um, and who did I got? Duran. Sam Langford. There's a name way back. This is again like 20s, 30. The guy, 210 fights, wins 43 losses. A guy that just kept fighting, just maybe economically. I don't know, but interesting thing about him is he could fight a middleweight and also put on enough weight to fight a heavyweight. So like, guy could just go into heavier divisions without an issue. I think if I'm not mistaken, he actually won against Jack Johnson, and I don't think he won, but I think it was competitive. I mean, just the fact that he won against Jack Johnson. But Sam Langford, yeah. Matter of fact, this list, which is why I like this list, has him in the top 10, which I thought was really nice to see. Willie Pep as well, and yeah. So
Actually, I just looked up Lucia's what's it called
record.
record: 17 wins, 14 by knockout, 0 losses, 0 draws.
Jeez, and she just kind of stopped, huh? Wow, that's too bad.
I
Huh.
think women's boxing and kickboxing was not as popular back then either.
Like what time frame are you talking about?
She's, it's again this 80s and 90s.
All right, yeah. So you're talking. I mean, like 30 or something, 40. Okay. All right. Hmm.
Didn't Ali's daughter fight as well?
Who? Ali's
Muhammad
daughter.
Ali's, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. She did.
she did really well.
I think she did quite well. Yeah. I think she did quite well. And one of my favorites right here, I think and I gotta say, I think he should have been in the top 10, and he's not. He's down in the teens, and it's not bad, but Julio Chavez ended people's careers just due to his body attacks, cutting the ring off. Just had a knack for cutting the ring off and putting people in positions. If you look at the fight with Roger Mayweather, Floyd's uncle, pretty much ended his career. I don't think Roger was the same after that. Edwin Rosario, I can guarantee you, was never the same after meeting Chavez. If you want to see a really good fight, a clinic on body work and keeping somebody against the ring, go watch Chavez and Edwin Rosario. Matter of fact, the story goes when Edwin Rosario came home, the wife called the cops because she thought he had gotten mugged or something. And really, it came at the hands of just Chavez. He just punched him. He was saying some stuff to Chavez about his Mexican heritage, the whole Puerto Rico Mexican rivalry, and that didn't go well. And Camacho did the same thing with Camacho. Had 90 straight wins, 90 or 91 to his first loss with Randall, and then he came back to avenge it. Yeah, 115 total fights, 107 wins. Chavez was a monster, man. Yeah. The losses he had, like to De La Hoya towards the end, Chavez was nowhere the fighter. Nowhere the fighter. Way past his prime. Carissa Shields, tremendous boxer. Yeah, don't.
Yeah, she's like hailed as one of the best female boxers ever.
Really? I just don't. I guess I don't pay attention enough to the females. All right. Huh. Interesting. You got anybody else off the top of your mind?
Um, just trying to think. Um, no, actually, I'm kind of drawing a blank.
Hagler. Got
I'm
Hagler.
not. Well, Lennox Lewis. There's another guy.
I think Lennox is in this list for good reason. De La Hoya is okay. Salvador
Yeah, he's
Sam.
number 17.
There's another name. Yeah, Lennox Lewis, man, that jet, like you can't say, man, he ducked anybody like that guy. That guy, like all the heavyweights around that time frame. I mean, like yeah, like he definitely deserves to be on this top 50. I have no issue with him being in this top 50. Yeah, whatsoever.
A friend
I
of
think
mine actually met Lennox. He told me he was a super nice guy.
who's that?
Lennox Lewis, a buddy of mine. I met him.
Oh, you said yeah, good guy. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, in this list, I wouldn't have Sugar Ray Leonard in as number 10. I would replace him with Hagler. I think Hagler was just, in that fight with Sugar Ray Leonard, Hagler kind of gave up the first 4 rounds, just there. I just think Hagler was the better middleweight. Just only had 3 losses, 67 fights. Hagler was just really, really good. So I have Hagler instead of Sugar Ray Leonard in that list. But that's
What
just
was Ali's record?
who's?
Muhammad Ali. What was his record? Do you know?
I can find out for you right now. Got to be up there. I mean, well, again the heavyweights just not. Let me see here. Muhammad. See, it just comes up. I'll tell you right now. So, his record 61 fights, 56 wins, 5 losses. I definitely have Ali. He was great. What he did just for the sport, the whole thing with the war. I mean, he did top 10. You know what I mean? You can't. Ali is kind of synonymous with boxing in a lot of regards, but definitely have Ali. Yeah. 61 there. Just catching all comments. We got Francisco. I don't know who this guy is. I'm sure it's been mentioned. Hagler. I just talked about Hagler.
Yeah, if you showed up early, you would know.
Yeah. Julio Chavez. We just talked about. Yep. I have Chavez in my top 10. I'm kind of going through my top 10, but Chavez is in it. I have Hagler in it. Yeah. That's pretty much my top. Another guy anybody that's ever heard of. Same, the Marquez brothers, same trainer, Nacho Bernstein. The fighter's name is Ricardo Lopez, undefeated, 151 or 50-0. Just dismantled the division and kind of just retired, but textbook fighter, Ricardo Lopez, just absolute textbook. Lomachenko, all those guys, absolutely. But if you ever watch, again, Ricardo Lopez, just unbelievable. They don't. This list is a little older. They don't have George Chuvalo. I don't know if he's in this list. I don't know. I don't see him. Holyfield's in there, which he should be. Marciano's in there. They got Mayweather at 39, and I kind of smiled at that.
I was just looking at the Thunder's fight record: 49 fights, 35 wins, 28 fight knockout, 7 decisions.
Who's that?
Thunder.
Oh yeah. What was it? I'm sorry. What was the record again?
49 fights, 35 wins, 28 by knockout, 7 by decision.
Wow, yeah.
The fight that I was talking about, it's actually there. It's on the record here. He fought Crawford Grimsley, and he punched him in the head in a minute and 1.5 seconds into the first round and knocked him out. It was just devastating. He just literally walked across the ring and just drove his jab right across. Like his head snapped back. It was
Who was the guy's
crazy.
name? Who was the guy's name that he fought?
Crawford Grimsley.
Okay, let's check that out.
Yeah, it's in 1997.
97. Okay, okay. Jack Dempsey, Larry Holmes. I'm just looking at Stanley Ketchel. Yeah, there's another old, Archie Moore. Just I mean Archie Salvador Sanchez, another guy that died in his prime. Wow, well, yeah, this list is.
You know what's crazy though? I look at this list as a percentage of the people that actually try to make it in fighting, and it's insane.
It's such a small window, and then when you're in that window, it's a small window. You know what I mean? So yeah, and that's just what they go through. You know what I mean? And yeah, 100, 100.
Yeah, there's a guy I know that he's undefeated right now, but he's basically his discipline level is through the roof, right? He understands like his career is not going to be very long. It's like he has to make what most people would do in a 60-year career. He's got to do it in 5 or 10.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, when you look at that regard, I mean, yeah, I'd like to. Maynard's in the Philippines. Hey there, hope the trip is going well. Yeah, I mean, I have honorable mentions, but that's kind of my core list. Renee brought him up. Lennox Lewis. I mean, he incredibly well. I mean, I just saw his name, and his name is escaping me. Oh my goodness. Roy Jones. I mean, he's obviously up there. I have LaMotta, honorable mention. I mean, he beat Sugar Ray Robinson and gave him really tough fights. I mean, obviously he was a head case. Jake LaMotta, unfortunately, just wasn't wound too tight. Really kind of ruined his own career in some regards.
A lot of those guys I find too is like they have yes men around them, right? It's just like here you have a street kid, like Tyson. Like Tyson was a street kid. All of a sudden he's making millions, and they're like, "Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Don't worry, we'll take care of it for you."
Yeah, exactly. Marciano should be in the top 50. I don't have him as, obviously. Juan Marquez is in there, which I think he should be. Tony Candelarini, yeah, well. Joe Fraser,
Yeah.
for sure.
I think Tim Dobson should be in that
He should be in that
list.
list just from stuff. Archie Moore, I totally agree. Archie Moore, man. Archie Moore, like that cruiserweight, and man, he freaking did incredibly well there.
What's your favorite weight for fights that you like to watch?
Welter, the lightweight, featherweight. I just see from a technical perspective. You know what I mean? Like that. Have you watched that kid from Japan? I'm going to do an abomination on the pronunciation of his name. This kid's like, he's undefeated. He's just doing incredibly well. Lighter weight, of course. But you see, like, Ricardo Lopez, that lighter weight. Yeah, I mean, I'll see some welterweights for sure there. But you cannot watch a heavyweight. You know what I mean?
Come on, you can't forget about Butterbean. Come on.
Butterbean. Did you see again with Jackass? He was knocked out in this apartment store.
Like
It was
you wouldn't
Johnny,
want to take a punch.
wasn't it? It was Johnny, wasn't it?
Yeah, in Knoxville, he ended up getting concussed from it. Like, it split his head open. Like, and apparently, like from what I saw in one of the videos or the interviews, they were saying like they didn't get the first take; they had to do it over.
Jeez. Oh, here's again. Thank you, Francisco. Inu. I think that's how you pronounce it. This kid is really, really good. Like he fought. He was just had a recent fight. It was a great fight against this Mexican. I mean, like it was close. The closest I've seen anybody come to this guy. That's how well this guy's just doing. Check him out on YouTube though. Really, really good. Out of Japan. Really, yeah.
Have you
Um,
ever seen some of Francisco's boxing matches? They're really good.
I, you told me about the one at Pacquiao, right? Or did
No, well, he's fought a whole bunch of guys in California. I
they?
think maybe Francisco can maybe put a link to his fights. They're actually really good.
Wow. No, Pacquiao though. I mean, like, look at all the divisions. Like, there's like 4 divisions he took the belts in, or something like that.
And another guy I can't stand, but De La Hoya, like he did well.
His jab, and you know what? That fight with Mayweather. If Roth gave the 12th round like everybody else in the world did, that fight would have been a draw. Like I thought he did really well against Mayweather. You know, like, but his jab. No, De La Hoya was
Yeah,
that bounce in his feet, man. Like he was. Yeah.
can't stand the person as a human. Just from the things that I see and say and stuff. But
Yeah. No, De
gotta
La
give
Hoya.
him gotta give him credit.
No, 100. No, De La Hoya was absolutely legit. Absolutely legit. Welterweight, especially today, heavyweight. Yeah, I know the lighter weight. I just see the technique. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, I know. Case in point, I know that was a little ugly that fight. Did you see that heavyweight match? Usyk
Which one?
and Usyk, the current champion, against the Dutch guy there. The Dutch guy
No.
was 1-0, got a shot at the championship against Usyk, and actually did did really really well. Yeah, um, yeah, he's the first guy I spoke on. Sugar Ray Robinson, Maynard. Yeah, 100%, all time best. Yeah, I don't think anybody would argue about Sugar Ray Robinson. Uh,
Hey, what about Bob Sapp? He's done some interesting fights.
when he got knocked down, he couldn't get up. Carmen Basilio, yeah, There's a great name, Basilio. Yeah, Carmen Basilio was at middleweight. I think he one of Sugar Ray Robinson's losses came to from Carmen Basilio. I mean, yeah, great fighter. Yeah, yeah. I box all the time. I like buying box. What the hell?
I believe that's box combo number two.
I have Durand in my top 10, Maynard. Just what he did in lightweight division, cleaned it out. They don't, and here they didn't have Durand. They do have they have Durand on this list at number 9. I also had in my top 10 just what he did to the lightweight division, and then he picked and chose who he wanted to train for when he became a middleweight. But yeah. So would you? Oh, on a separate note, anything? What did the family do for you when you got home?
Well, you can kind of see behind me. I came home and they decorated the kitchen.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
and, like cars, and we had dinner, and then
Oh,
we had a
fun.
cake, and yeah, I had to wear my birthday hat, the entire time.
Which is expected, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You probably really didn't mind. Right?
I was gonna wear this at work. I kind of
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, just
What's
that
going?
was it. Wow,
I don't know where these pictures are coming from.
wow,
They're just. I mean, I'm like, is that you? Like,
wow.
were you
This is
biking?
when before I went keto. Yeah,
So that
actually, if
diet
you,
that really worked for you then.
it did. Actually, you can see Brian Canada behind me. He was
What's he doing?
he's hiding. He didn't like the fact that we wore the same outfit that day.
Wow.
I
Jeez. My gosh. Well, I'm sorry that Brian was upset. No.
Well, it's. I want to be friendly. He just he's got this
Was
thing about
he
fashion.
was he at this event too, or?
Yeah. If the background, the white boots, that's him.
Jeez, he gets around, huh?
Well, we go to the same festivals.
That makes sense. But it's nice that you guys share something in common like that. I think.
Yeah, it's that was the Bob convention, I think.
Well, that's well. You guys plan on doing like another one or anything, or?
I don't know. And I'm pretty busy now, and I'm still
Yeah, with the new
concussed.
job and yeah, it's
Well,
tough.
let me rephrase that. I have a new concussion, and so I'm out of commission for maybe forever. Who knows at this point?
Got it. So, all right. Well, at least you had some enjoyable moments with Brian then. So,
Yeah, he was. Come here, come here.
I did see the picture that your sister posted of little Renee.
Yeah,
I did see that. I
yeah.
like
She
the
has
haircut.
she
I
has
like
this
the haircut.
tendency of taking pictures of like like the 1970s pictures with the corduroy jeans and the jackets and stuff. And
I was taken back by the haircut, to be honest.
yeah, I believe that is the bowl number 5.
I was gonna say like there was a clean line, and then here, and then it went longer back.
Way, way ahead of my time
I
into
mean,
bowl
I thought it
haircut.
was well done. Whoever did that, was very, they knew what they were doing. I mean, that was straight. Like there was no, yeah.
Yeah, that was my mom. My mom took she was really good at cutting hair.
So she had,
And actually, this is no joke, but most of the clothes that I wore, she made. She's a seamstress.
I would like to box Renee in the 50 over boxing division. Um, I don't know. Renee's clinch is pretty ugly, Maynard. You can ask me and an accidental hit,
It was accidental.
um, I did. God, like that picture was touching to me. Like I had to sit there and just stare at it for a few minutes.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I said, my sister has all these pictures of me, and then once in a while she just pops one up there just for the hell of it.
I mean, like, and
And
just
I got these really cool pictures of like me in the Amazon and me in dugout canoes and like
no the
you know
bowl. Nope, the
and
bowl.
and, and like fishing in the Amazon, hanging out with some of the natives in the area. One of me like eating an anaconda and all this stuff. But no, I gotta get the one with a bowl haircut in the background. Kind of-
Bowl cut.
Yeah.
Gosh, that was funny. I I was taken back by that picture. It was I had a moment of silence, to be quite honest. Yeah, yeah. But if you guys are, if you any of you guys give me your number one guy. If you're watching, just type in your number one guy. I'd just be curious to see who you think your number one all time boxer is, if you so choose to. So what do you got going on? Any exciting stuff the rest of the weekend?
Just nothing, nothing. When I got home, my goal was to watch my favorite fight scenes from all the different movies that I like. So the kids and I got to sit through that with my wife as well. And yeah, and that's it. I'm just going to be chilling this weekend and road to recovery again.
The road to recovery.
Yeah.
It's very tough to choose, Francisco. It is, I agree. But I think some of it's also subjective on based on style you like or era you like. But yeah, definitely not easy. Um, Ali, you can't. I mean, I can't argue. I don't have an argument for that one, David. I think that's a fair. Yeah, Henry. Ali, yeah,
I
you're
think
nothing.
Ali wasn't just a good boxer. He knew how to get in
Yeah,
people's heads.
exactly. That's what I mean. He was great. Like just Yeah, I agree with it. Yeah, I mean, like I mean, just
He's like the the Nate Diaz of boxing. He would just get into people's heads.
it's just the politics. I mean, just the showboating, if you will. I mean, just the whole package you got with him. I mean, like, yeah, I remember watching just what he did to George Foreman and
Rumble
you
in
know,
the Jungle.
and Joe Fraser. Come on, Grillo.
Yeah.
I mean, it was bad. You know what I mean? And then when he did the ring in the ring, like mimic, a foreman. Come on, mummy, come on, mummy. Just like, I mean, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. Like the guy was hilarious. Um, yeah, I got Sugar Ray Robinson number 1. I mean, yeah, that's Willie Pep a close second. I just think he was incredible. That's why I really like this list. They had like some of the old time guys in here, just besides Sugar Ray, like Willie Pep and Sam Langford and Henry Grebs. I thought it was really neat, to mention those guys. Um,
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the names of some of the like old school like 1900s kind of guys that were, they would stop the
Jack
fights after
Johnson, some of the names, Langford, I mentioned.
120 rounds. It looks like they're both just
Oh, I'm
hamburgers.
telling you, like it wasn't. Yeah, and the thing, you know what the no contest meant back then. When you saw NC, the no contest meant that it would go to papers. So whoever was covering the fight, let's say 3 papers covered the fight, right? Okay. Let's say this one paper kind of favored Jack Johnson. Okay, there would be one for him. Let's say the other 2 favor the other person. That's sometimes how they would determine, or be a no contest. You know what I mean? So yeah, didn't go just 10 rounds or 12 rounds. I mean, just unbelievable.
Look at the fights now where guys are doing 5 rounds, 10 rounds, and how badly they're the next day. Imagine doing a 100-round fight and your recovery from that.
And then you're probably fighting like shortly after, in a couple of weeks or something.
Or you got to go to your day job the next day.
Or you got to like take because your family. That's what I'm saying. It was just a different breed. Like you can't compare the guys like to them. You can't. I mean, it's just I don't think you can. I mean, the
Yeah.
volume they put out, the longevity. Um, yeah, I mean, like it wasn't these over negotiated contracts going on for like months. You know what I mean? Um, Floraville Brill. No, but you just gave me an idea. Oh, the fighter. Oh, he was Filipino. Oh, they gave him a Mexican name because what they would do, the early Filipino fighters, they would give him Mexican names. Pancho, Pancho. Something will come with it. But anyway, he was from California. Pancho was incredible, incredible. Whatever the life of me, I can't remember the second word that pairs up with it, but hopefully somebody will come up here. But Pancho Villa was incredible. Um, and they would have to take Mexican names. A lot of the early Filipino fighters. But yeah, we don't stay on long. You got your birthday and stuff going on. Any plans the rest of the night, or you just gonna kind of hang with the family?
No, I'm just honestly just gonna. The kids are going to bed very soon, so I'll probably
So,
just watch a
yeah,
bunch of
you're
horror
gonna put them
movies and then go to
to
bed.
bed. Shot you want any like? Would you like me to reach out to Brian regarding any future events with you two, or just
You know what? I think we just need to take a break.
take a little break
Like
from it?
yeah, like, and then that way at least we won't have the same outfits when we go somewhere.
It's a good point.
Hey, actually, so I was actually speaking to a fellow dog brother by the name of Jay Heathen, and he does like the strongman competitions.
Is he a heathen? Heathen? Jay Heathen? He's a
Yes.
strongman. He does strongman. Wow. Okay.
So I thought that might be a cool thing to chat about.
Yeah. Thrill Manila, Fraser Ali. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Let me talk to him. Let me know. Next Wednesday, there's no guest scheduled. So if he wants to come on next Wednesday, I think that'd be a nice thing. Stick fighting and strongman. That would be.
Yeah, it's funny. I was actually talking to him because I'm trying to get back into weightlifting, but again, concussions don't help with that. So just trying to get a program together, and I was chatting with him about it, and he's like, "Well, strongman is probably not the best idea to to heal up."
Yeah, you
But
move like deadlifting a freaking incredible amount of weight in your back or whatever.
well, prior to Arlen, his surgeries, he was doing the Atlas stones, and this is when his mid 60s already. Like he was lifting up these 200-pound Atlas stones, just like flinging them around.
I just can't wrap my head around that.
I remember just going. Oh, it was a really strange thing to see because he's a strong guy to begin with, right? But he would just like crouch
Weird.
down, hug the stone, and pick it up and put it on something.
I'd be shrimp. No, and I don't plan to. Not sure where that came from. I'm a straight shooter over here. Don't bring that stuff around over here, man. I don't know where that's coming from, man. Uh, but yeah, that's kind of
Oh my God, that's funny.
um, that's fun. I'm just gonna pick up this 200-pound rock and
Oh,
just.
a miracle for concussions? Yeah. Yeah. I have not tried.
I don't think you should. I don't know if you would.
It's funny. I know a bunch of people have taken like different, they've taken different psychedelics for therapy and stuff like that. But you know what scares the hell out of me? Is if I snap. Like,
That's what I mean. Like I don't think you want to. I don't think
uh,
it's.
Smurfs everywhere.
Yeah, I don't. I know. I know. I don't recommend. Yeah, I don't think so. Uh,
uh,
Awesome. Yeah, let me know about that guy. And like I said, there's nobody saved for next Wednesday, so we could certainly get something. I mean, these kind of shows that we're doing, just us, I think
hmm,
are great. I definitely enjoy them. The audience seems to enjoy them as well. But if you got a guest, we could certainly bring somebody on.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, Henry, I'm not sure what your issue is, man. Like, glad it works for you.
Imagine help is always better. Yeah, really. Um, yeah, let's see the angles. Okay. Awesome. We'll be in touch. Say hi to family. Enjoy your birthday.
We'll do.
I'm sorry that you and Brian will not be doing any of those escapades again. But all
Yeah,
good
we're
things
not.
come to an end, right? All
They
good things,
they they do come to an end.
so.
Who
Uh,
knows?
all right. Be good.
All right.
And that wraps up 44. This Friday might be an FMA discussion with Tiffany. And the last name is escaping me. Anna Sonobland. It's been somebody referenced her to me. Does a lot of videos on Facebook in there. But yeah, she will be on. I think Friday. I'm going to solidify that either tonight or latest tomorrow morning. But that should be Friday. Be nice to get a female on. It's been a while since we had a female on, so yeah, because I heard traditional Apache. Yeah, awesome. All right, guys. Well, thanks for jumping and watching, and we'll see you next time.